What's up? Jeez, Deb. Where the hell do you keep your gun?
They found another hooker in the pool.
Another?
Chopped up in bits and pieces. That's the third one in 5 months.
Third? You mean there's a
Serial killer. That's right. The other two were in Broward, chopped up just like this one.
Any suspects?
I wish I knew. I'm on Vice, so LaGuardia sent me to my room and told me to stay out of sight.
God forbid she listens to what you have to say.
Tell me about it. How does someone so dumb get so much power?
She knows how to play the game. You could take a lesson.
What, ass kissing?
Politics.
I just want to catch this guy before he kills another one of my girls.
You can't get so emotionally invested.
You always say that.
So did Dad.
Yeah, but he also said go after what you want. I want out of Vice and into homicide.
What can I do to help?
You get these hunches, you know, with these types of murders.
Only sometimes.
We'll see if you get one this time. And can I bounce some ideas off of you later? You know I always get smarter when I'm talking to you.
You just need a little more confidence. All right, I'll take a look. In the meantime, avoid LaGuardia and talk to Captain Matthews. He and Dad were tight. Maybe he'll put you on the case.
You're making me smarter already, see?
And keep the sex suit on when you talk to the captain. It'll help your cause.
You can't bullshit me, Dex. Help me out. LaGuardia still has me interviewing hookers.
It's a waste of time. Deb, if he was interrupted, think.
Jesus Christ, right, because then how do you have time to wrap all the pieces? She's dumber than the boat people. Throw her a fucking raft.
But now we have a fourth body, and the cuts were different. And that's telling us a story. The ritual is changing. He's looking for some kind of inspiration. He's not finding it.
So he keeps doing it until he gets it right.
I could be wrong.
So how the hell was your date with Rita last night?
Great. You should try it sometime. You need a life.
Well, find me a guy I can trust. I need a transfer to homicide, bro. Then we'll see about a life.
Understand that, and certainly would sound better for the kids to say mommy's in homicide.
Don't make me hit you.
Then we could talk about more little Morgans, nephews and nieces. What's wrong with that?
You sound like Mom.
I prepared her just the way you like. This time we'll do it together.
Does it have to be dead?
It's the only way.
But she's my...
Fake sister, I know.
I can't. Not Deb.
Oh, no, don't say that.
I'm very fond of her.
You can't be a killer and a hero. It doesn't work that way!
Any headache? Dizziness?
I'm fine. I just want to go home.
Afraid we have to transport you to the hospital. Standard procedure.
You're saying Rudy called you? Why would he do that?
I think he wanted me to try to talk him down. He said he was having second thoughts about killing Deb. He seemed to feel like we have some kind of connection.
He's not the only one.
He said he'd kill Deb if I didn't show up alone.
Well, you almost fucking got her killed. I'm going to request an immediate suspension when we get back to the station.
You know what?
Morgan, you shouldn't be out here.
Are you questioning Dexter?
Morgan.
Back the fuck off my brother! He just saved my life! He's a fucking hero! I want each of you to treat him that way, god damn it! Why me, Dex? Why you choose me?
Just lucky, I guess.
I was so scared. I was so scared.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dad would be so proud.
Dad?
Hey, you! Back behind the line.
No, I was called here. I'm Dexter Morgan. That might be my sister.
Yeah, I understand, sir, but right now I need you to step back and let our people do their job.
No, I'm with Miami Metro Forensics. My lamp and my wallet are in the car.
Then until I see some ID, I need you to step back.
And I need you to fucking listen. My sister was shot. No one can tell me what her condition is, and that's a dead body. Sir, you want to let me go?
Hands off. He's one of us. Deb's alive. Okay? They're taking her to the hospital.
I have to see her. How bad is it?
Lost a lot of blood.
If Deb dies, I'll be lost.
How long have you been there?
Not long. You're sitting up. It's a good sign.
I'm fine. I don't even need surgery. A couple of stitches.
Looks like more than a couple. You have any pain?
No. Just tired. Whatever they gave me has some kick.
You want me to come back?
It's okay. I'm fine.
You remember anything? At all? You see anything unusual?
It's all still a blur.
Who was hit first? You or...
Jesus, Dick.
I squeezing too tight?
I expect those kind of questions from Batista or Quinn, but not my brother.
You said you were fine. Twice.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
That's just it. You can't do anything. No one can. I didn't feel anything. I didn't even know I'd been hit until I was on the ground. And then 2 more shots. So much blood.
You're safe. I'm here.
And he had this look in his eyes. It's like he was apologizing. I couldn't do anything. I was helpless. Fuck, I can't even walk 3 feet to the bathroom.
Do you need to?
Yeah. Bad.
Come on. Okay. I may not know who shot my sister or why her life was spared, but I do know I won't be returning the favor.
The first responders told me when they went inside and found your wife, you said it was me.
You sure?
That's what was reported to me, yeah.
I don't know what I said. It could have been anything. I'm very upset.
Of course you are. Who wouldn't be? Mr. Morgan, before you came home and found your wife, where did you say you were again?
Dexter, take off your clothes and we're going home.
I was asking him a question.
He already said he came home and he found her there. If you want to help, why don't you find Trinity? Or is doing something actually useful not in your fucking job description?
Detective Morgan.
FBI? You fucking bunch of idiots.
Stop. Finish up here, then take your brother home. You want to talk to Dexter, schedule an appointment.
I'll do that.
I've been thinking about Harrison. How he needs his mother. Someone decent in his life. You've done everything for me. Not just now, my whole life. But I need to ask you this one more favor. That person be you. That you love him. As if he were your own.
He is my own. And he has me in his life. Of course he does. But more importantly, he has you. You are decent and good.
I'm not.
You are. You are. You're looking at Homicide's new fucking lieutenant. I know, right? Got any beer?
It's quite the day. Lieutenant.
Nope. 2 beers in, and it still sounds fucking weird. I can't do this. And it totally Dix Batista. What could Matthews possibly be thinking?
That you're smart, you're driven, you're a great detective. Will be leading the department that may hunt me down one day. You should give yourself some credit.
You should give me another beer. I'm empty here. You ever wonder why Dad never made LT?
He had his hands full. With me.
Everyone talked about him like he was some super cop, but he stayed in the pen his whole career.
Maybe he never wanted it.
You know, after his funeral, a tiny part of me was relieved. I tried so hard to get him to pay attention to me. And I thought with him gone, I wouldn't need his approval anymore, but 20 years later, I still do. He's still up here in my head.
You don't say.
The weird thing is, if I take this job, I'll have achieved more than he ever did on the force. And that's the part that scares the shit out of me.
Not sure I follow.
Dad was my litmus test for what a real cop is supposed to be. And if he never made lieutenant...
And you have no one to compare yourself to.
And I don't want to be fucking LaGuardia. So how would I even know if I was doing a good job? I'd be totally on my own on this.
Well, if you don't want the job, don't take it.
Fuck you, of course I want it. Holy shit, I really want it.
Oh, God.
Get the fuck away from the body.
Deb, it's me.
Who's on the altar?
Travis Marshall.
Dexter, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Talk to me.
Did you lower your gun? Please. I came to do one last forensic sweep like you asked me to do, and Travis was here. He came at me with his sword. I fought him off. I knocked him out.
How did he end up wrapped in plastic on the altar?
I snapped. Who are you calling?
This is station. I'm gonna get everyone down here.
No. Please, wait.
Why?
How does this look?
Pretty fucking weird.
Exactly. An investigation could complicate our lives more than either of us are prepared to deal with.
But it was self-defense.
Yeah.
I have to call this in. You had a moment of temporary insanity. We can fix this. We'll get you the best fucking lawyer in the city.
Even if I'm lucky enough to get off due to temporary insanity, they'll still put me in some psych ward. I'll lose my job, my career. And probably even Harrison. Maybe we should just get rid of the body.
What?
I could put it in my car and take it somewhere and dump it where no one would ever find it.
No.
But if I'm careful...
No, use your head. If you get caught with the body, everything's 10 times worse. We're not moving the fucking body anywhere.
Okay. We make it look like a suicide. Frustrated that the world didn't end like he predicted, Travis committed ritual suicide at the church altar, stabbing himself with his sword.
Maybe.
But not before first setting the church on fire.
Fuck, Dexter, I don't know if this was the right thing to do.
It's only a matter of time before we get called back here. We have to go.
Go where?
Go home.
I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
Just follow me. We can't stay here.
Did you kill all these people?
I did.
Are you a serial killer?
Yes.
The people in that box, Dexter. They're the victims.
Victims? A choir director who raped and murdered little boys. A married couple smuggling refugees who killed the ones who couldn't pay. A psychiatrist who manipulated women into taking their own lives.
There's this place called the police department.
Sometimes the system doesn't work. Killers fall through the cracks.
Don't I fucking know it? I'm talking to one right now. I am the worst fucking detective in the world. You're my own brother. How could I not see what you were doing?
You're not responsible for this.
Well, I am now. I helped you cover up Travis's murder. I'm an accomplice.
You walked in on me. I had to think on my feet.
Well, fuck me for ruining your night. What am I supposed to do here? My name has the word lieutenant in front of it. I can't turn my back on this. All of this is very, very fucking wrong.
So? What are you gonna do?
What the fuck are we doing in this hellhole?
Can I get you something to drink? We have a wide array of signature cocktails.
Yeah, I'll take a bourbon neat, thank you.
2 Cokes, please.
I knew this was a mistake.
I wanted to show you something. You see that man over there? The father?
Yeah?
Does he look familiar?
Fuck if I know. So what, Dex? That was a long time ago.
No, but look. See this guy, the guy you saved? That's him, right there. His little girl wouldn't have a father if it weren't for you. That's why I brought you to this hellhole, to show you that. I know you think you're a bad person, Deb, after everything that's happened, but you're not. You're a good person. You brought a lot of good to the world.
I'm fucking starving.
Mr. Morgan, I'm afraid I don't have good news. There were complications.
What kind of complications?
We think a clot formed during surgery that triggered a major stroke. Deborah's brain was deprived of oxygen for a period of time.
What do you mean? I thought you said she was gonna be fine.
I had hoped so. I'm very sorry.
Is she going to recover?
It's possible that she could breathe on her own, but she won't be able to eat without a feeding tube. And according to the brain scans, she won't be able to think, reason, or even know that you're there. Yeah, we've intubated her, and I've lowered her body temperature so that we can preserve as much brain function as possible.
You don't know, Deb. She'll pull through this. I hear about miracles all the time.
Well, that's just it, I'm afraid. It would be a miracle.
I've never seen a miracle. Hello, Harrison.
See, he knows you.
I don't know how to do this.
Just keep his head up.
I mean, everything. How to be a father, how to take care of him.
You'll be great.
How do you know?
Because you've always taken care of me.
I have?
Ever since we were little. Don't you remember the monsters?
No.
Every time Mom would turn off the lights, they'd be running all over the walls. And I couldn't fucking go to sleep because I thought they were gonna eat me or something.
I don't remember.
They were the shadows. You came in and explained it in your dorky little voice. You were like, oh, it's just the absence of light, Deb. I don't even know why I remember that, but I do. And even then, you stayed in my room, slept on the floor by my bed. You made me feel so fucking safe. You've always taken care of me. I know you're gonna be a great father because you've always been a great big brother.
You really believe that?
With all my heart.
But I can't leave you like this. I'm your big brother.
you, Deb.